Well, here we go again, and it looks like I'm live. And I just had my antenna cycled, was the technical term. Let's go to the live dashboard, and I'm going to do a few things. If you're just dropping in, let me, yeah, there we go. That looks like it's working good. Yo, what's cracking? Hopefully this is going to be better. I just saw I went yellow again. Oh man, it's just, whatever happens, happens. You give it your best. And we're going to pop out the chat there. Just give me a second. There's a lot going on here. How's your day going? What's cracking? How many videos did you upload? I feel like I said this before. Is this Groundhog's Day? What's going on? How many fingers am I holding up? Okay, so we got that going. That's good. Let's go to this. There, 44? There's already 44 people back here? Boy, you guys got it bad, huh? Really bad. I look like it's a little bright. I mean, are you just is the picture just really bumming you out? It's just so bright. Let's do this. I bought your book. Way to go. Awesome. Yo, Science Gal Aquatics. Welcome. Good to see you. How is the brightness down that low? Whoa. Yeah. Alrighty then. 6 videos. That's awesome. Fantastic. Can I get the... Let me do this. This is going to get kind of wonky for a second. Good to see you guys. Welcome. Got 60 people. We're going to set this to... The colors are going to go crazy. So just be prepared for extreme... Oh, it looks like overexposure. Okay, cool. We can deal with that. I want to just try to get the brightness back here. Yeah, that's better. That's better. Shh, don't let anybody. This is just between you and me. Nick! I'm killing it. Yeah, literally, I'm killing I'm killing the live stream. Why is it so, like, I haven't live streamed in forever, but anyway, it looks good enough. We're going to go with this. Gang, what is going on? Good to see you. I'm glad. Hopefully I've got internet for an hour and then we can hang out and chat. It's Friday. This is what I used to do around here until like just life got in the way. Is this your first live stream? Hey, super narful fadoodle. No, I've live streamed quite a bit and I love live streaming, but I was sick and just, what's up, Nick? Hey, good to see you. What's up, Nick? Geezer Skate Company, what's cracking? Good to see you. Looks good. Hi, Brian from Dord Chat. Dutch Nomad couple in the house. Awesome. Welcome. Good to see you. 99 frames. Welcome, Danielle. First live. No, this is my first live in a while, so I've done a lot of lives. This is actually my first live in a while on this channel. I guess it was on Wednesday. I did a live stream for TubeBuddy, and I'm really happy that I didn't have these internet issues. Yeah, it looks good now. I'm happy. In fact, it looks great now. It looked like I got some nice books over here, and the bookcase looks pretty good. Like Stake Your Claim, all that kind of stuff. What is cracking? 47 people here. Welcome to the live stream. Just wanted to spend some time today, hang out, chat about YouTube, answer some questions. One of the things that came up is YouTube tags. And Niche Family Vlogs coming in with the $5 super chat. Really appreciate that. Who is my favorite YouTube creator? YouTube creator creatively creating? Oh my. Is that some kind of tongue twister to try to get me hung up on my words? It might be, and you might have just did that. Brian G. Johnson for the music video. Hey, where's Daniel? I think Daniel came back in. Guys, here's what I need you to do. If you enjoyed my music video, here's what's up. This is not my music video. This is a YouTube collaboration, and there's a really fantastic video behind the scenes. What kind of mic do you use? There's Daniel. Guys, click Daniel right there. In fact, let's do this. I hope this is okay, Daniel. I need everyone to stop scrolling. You know what kind of pressure I'm under right now? It's maddening. Hey, dude, 85 subscribers. Pretty darn good. So I'm going to drop this link in the chat. Go to this channel and subscribe right now, because if you liked my music video, you want to see the behind the scenes story. Like, remember VH1? Behind the scenes. Well, Daniel's got a really cool video on how we put the band back together. How do I promote my gaming channel? Here's what I personally believe works better than promotion, is to really identify a particular group of people you want to find you, to make videos based on keywords, things like that. How you can promote is to create your own community off of YouTube. If you like Reddit, create a subreddit. Hang out there. Don't just promote, just share good content there, and then over time you can promote your videos. I subbed to Daniel right away. I love that music video. Thank you, Jovial Joanna. I saw your I saw your channel name the other day, and I loved it. Really, really dig it. Yes, hey, True Financials, welcome. Good to see you. Jeff is in the house. Daniel's story was awesome. I watched it last night. Yeah, he did such a great job. And I got to tell you, we were making this music video, me and Daniel. Oh my gosh. How many days, how many days do you think it took us? I'm just hoping I get some really hateful comments today. Is that a pretty good wink? Guess how many days it took us to make that music video? Just drop it in the Reddit scares the heck out of me. Yeah, well, yeah, me too. I'm just Reddit. No way. Vortex, 190 subscribers. Awesome. Way to go. Yo, Pam, good to see you. Welcome. What's going on? Craig, welcome to the live stream. Good to see you. Let's go back here, see how many people. We've got 62 people watching. And I have a bit of an internet connection. It looks pretty good. Thank goodness. 4 days, 5 days. Come on, people. How many days did it take to make one music video? 1 3-minute. I mean, it shouldn't be like more than 2 or 3 days, right? Florida Boy Survival says 11. Patty coming in with 1 day. Patty, that's crazy talk. That video was insanely hard to make. I'm going to talk about, in fact, if you guys want to know Hateful Enough, no, that's no, that's not Hateful Enough. Hi, Pam. 7 days. Sup, B to the G. Yo, Dab, what's cracking, baby? How you doing? How you living? I'm doing real good. Paul says 3 days. We got Craig Bekta coming in with 12 days. I told Craig, though, and that is correct. It took us 12 days. And furthermore, when I say 12 days, that's when we started making this video. You see, first, Daniel had to come up with the idea. And once he had the idea, it was rough. And he had to polish it and tweak it and create something that's suitable for your viewing pleasure. Because we wanted you to go, wow, that was beautiful, really fantastic. So we worked on that video for 12 days. And just the editing alone, it was edited 4 times, twice on my computer, twice on Daniel's computer. Craig Bekta wins. A big hand for Craig Bekta. The crowd goes wild. Wah! Wah! Oh my goodness, I'm so goofy. Yo, MR Gaming. Hello, how are you? Are we good? What's up, Brian? Yo, NES Addict. Is that like Nintendo NES? Is that? I think that's what that is. I'm doing good, buddy. I'm going to say hi to Pamela again because Pamela's cool like that. The video was so much fun to watch. Thank you, Danielle. I really appreciate that. It was... Robert, you win too then, brother. Thank you all for we had so much love on that video. The amount of people just, wow, that was so good. Craig says you're an excellent front man. It was all smoke and mirrors, Craig. I got to be honest. It was really, that was Daniel. That was all Daniel. All I had to do was look good and wear a nice jacket. Although the mic drop, I did a pretty good job. And it was funny because Daniel was explaining to me how to do the mic drop, and I'm like, dude, I can drop a mic. It can't be that hard. Okay, Midwest. Here's the question. In order to make video like with other YouTubers, do you communicate just via email or phone? It seems hard to make. Yeah, number one, you're right. It was hard to make. And what we do is we chat a lot on Messenger, so Facebook Messenger. Let's see what we got here. So that was the first thing. And basically, Daniel came into my group. I've got a group on Facebook called Tube Ritual. And basically we started chatting back and forth, and Daniel came in and actually hired me. We did some consulting, started helping Daniel kind of figure out a path, how to move forward and stuff. And we actually had a few different channel ideas in mind. Now Daniel's already got a channel in place, but basically he mentioned, I've got this idea for, well, I tell you what, whoever asked the question, it seems hard, watch the video I mentioned on Daniel's channel. Like, I'm going to drop it here again. I'm pretty sure I got the link. Like, watch that video, please. Like, open up that link and keep that open in another tab or on your phone and watch the video on Daniel's channel, because he tells the story much better than I do. Buffering again. Well, that's okay. We're just going to go with it until it's over. So, I don't see any buffering right now. Manly Man TV. You were the first person to use that word. And I'm frightened to think of the repercussions that you might have created right now in this live stream. Oh my God. I'm such a goofball. If I could just keep it together. So I got to tell you again, just watch that video. It's really good. Here's how you do it. You basically, you go back and forth and you talk about like how the thing you're going to make. All good, Mike. Brian. Okay, we're going on to a paid question. Brian, thanks for the info on your videos. I've got a few videos that are growing every day because of rankings. So here's what's up. Someone asked earlier, what's the best way to promote my video? And the very best way to move forward and grow a channel is to think less about promotion, because here's the thing. I've got a group of YouTubers on Facebook with over 9,000 members, and I got maybe 100 clicks yesterday. And we had all kinds of people sharing and begging and sharing again. And I shared on my own profile. We didn't get a lot of love. But if you pay attention to best practices, to thumbnails, to titles. Yo, Texas Gal Treasures, what's going on? Good to see you. Paul Pack back in the house. Brian Johnson talking real fast. Christian, ready. Nice shirt. Yeah, rock and roll, baby. Yeah, so, honestly, if you guys want to grow, there's a few things I want to talk about. Well, one guy came in and he's like, I'm having a hard time growing, and I'm traveling a lot. So I'm in one country and then I'm in a different country. And is that going to hurt, like YouTube pushing things out? And the thing that I've seen again and again is if you really focus on making great videos, then YouTube will push those out and promote them. That's the way to grow on YouTube, is to slow down and to get to the point where you can make videos that people watch and videos that people find. Pay attention to the keywords. And here's the other thing I want to share. Anybody here doing vlogging? Let me know if you're doing a vlog kind of thing. 57 people watching right now. Seems like we're doing okay, huh? The whole internet stream thing, I'm not going to use the B word. Oh, that's scary. Just even thinking about it. Yeah, exactly. Remote Darren. Yeah, he has this thing when he goes to Malaysia, he gets so many views instantly. Yeah, so here's the thing. I'm glad the way you explained it, Vegard, because he's saying like when I travel, I don't get as many views, but when I go to Malaysia, like I can understand it much better now. The thing to think about is like that can absolutely impact your results, but that's not sustainable. Like, you can't live in Malaysia because you want to grow unless you're willing to do that. For most people, it's not a thing. But if you focus on, publishing great videos, you will get the results you're after. Stream looks good here. SSG, I'm watching you, baby. You better back off with that kind of language. I will come straight through that. I will reach in through the power of the internet. Tube Ritual Facebook group is great. IG Designing, what's going on? Muggsy Makes. Yo, art vlogging here. So here's the thing I wanted to say about vlogging. Okay, so Robert just said, I do food vlogging. In my opinion, if you want to grow, you want to follow in Robert Roy's footsteps. He doesn't just vlog, he's doing content on a particular subject around food. And that is a lot easier to grow a channel. When you're focusing on one particular niche or subject matter, that's a great way to go. And I see a lot of people doing like family vlogging. I think that's more challenging because it's harder to put your finger on what you're going to get. When you think family vlog, if you don't know the person that is in the vlog, it's hard to relate. That's another word I want to share with you today. The word I'm thinking about lately is relatability. Can the viewer relate to your video? Are you creating content that they understand, right? If you're creating content around a particular theme or storyline that other people can understand, then they instantly relate to it and it's powerful. You're probably thinking, what the hell is he talking about? Here's a great example. Let's say you love Star Wars or any kind of movie, and you love to talk about the movie, okay? So you want to talk about the movie, and you meet someone and you start having this conversation. 22 dislikes? Who cares? Because people are, who cares about them, Chris? Anyway, like if you try to tell a story about a really cool movie and the person you're telling the story to hasn't seen it, they're not interested. Have you ever noticed that? They are not interested. They're like, oh, that sounds nice. So there's a big guy called Darth Vader and he wears a big helmet. Like you can't appreciate Star Wars unless you've seen it. You understand the storyline. So when you're making your videos, think about, will people relate and understand the story I'm telling? One of the things that Daniel and I did, and this is all Daniel, is we had a lot of hooks that were relatable. Like Daniel came to me and he said, Schoolhouse Rock. I want it to feel educational. I want it to be fun, really short. We had this influence of the Blues Brothers. We wanted to feel kind of Blues Brothers-y. Those were a few themes that people can relate to. They've seen the Blues Brothers. So anyone that's seen that could, like the Blues Brothers. Stop reading the comments, Brian. No, I will continue to read the comments because how am I supposed to communicate with you, Stampy? Yes, Luke, I am your father. Yeah, I'm just a Bill. Oh, I'm not going to sing it either. I'm not going to sing it. I would really like to reach my own favorite fish supply companies, but my channel is small. I'd like to reach out to my favorite fish supply companies. When should I start reaching out? I think you should reach out now, Science Gal Aquatics, because here's what's up. They can only say no, right? If you go to them and you're like, well, here's what's up. I've got this channel. I love fish and aquariums and all that kind of thing. When you do that, that puts them on notice. Like, hey, that's kind of cool. And even if they say no, well, you've put the idea in their head. And if you visit them, let's say 6 months later, they might say, hey, how's your channel coming along? Oh, awesome. I just hit 5,000 subscribers, getting tons of views. So I see no problem at all by reaching out and putting people on notice. That's kind of one of my things is like, I don't hope to grow. This is all stake your claim. You see, it's right there. It's like a real thing. It's like instead of, I hope to grow a channel. Like when I started mine, any tips on my channel? Matt's movie reviews. Yes, I'm hesitant because as soon as I look at yours, it's going to turn into a movie review channel. live stream thing. And I'm kind of into chatting right now. But basically, I want to go on about this Science Gal Aquatics. You know, when you just decide, hey, I'm going to grow this thing, it's going to work. Right now, 8-Pack Matt is saying, I need subscribers. Like when you go from I need subscribers to I'm going to grow a channel, I'm going to get subscribers, sooner or later, I think that really sends out a message and some people pick up on it. And when you keep repeating that and you really go after it, so when you make that statement known and then you chase after that dream, people take notice. Like people are like, whoa, that guy or that gal is really serious. And that really works. Someone's got something in their ear. Where is my other one? Rock, guitar, Daniel lyrics. Here's the song. Someone just said I got it in my head. I'm not going to play this, so don't worry.
Best practices. I've said it before. These are things you just can't ignore. If you follow them, you'll grow for sure, and they'll really help your channel score. So let's take a minute and
we'll explore how to trigger the algorithm. That's a live performance for you. How many hate comments do we have now? Bring them on. I'm trying to collect them right now. I'm on a mission from God. Oh boy. Can I have YouTube? Young Entrepreneur Forum. I don't know, bud. I don't do that sharing thing too much. I don't know, where is it, bud? Can I get my share link on the computer, on the YouTube website? Can I only get it through a mobile device? Hey, Ayla, what's going on? No hate. No, we're looking for hate, actually. Is this the wrong way to approach Daniel? How can you make a live video game on iPhone? How can you make a live video game on iPhone? How can you make a video live on gaming on the iPhone? You could do screen captures, my friend. You could screen capture your screen on your iPhone and use that, and then you could use iMovie, right? You could use iMovie and edit on that, and you could upload that. Yo, Aaron, what's going on? And welcome to the stream. Good to see you. My channel is similar to yours. Do you recommend paying for Google Ads to speed things up? They sent me a big coupon. Hey, Kevin, good to see you. So Kevin's asking, and this is a really common question, should I pay for ads to speed up the growth of my channel? Lily, I'm laughing at you. And for me, the answer is I've never really run into a channel where I felt everything is kind of hitting on all cylinders and everything is optimized in a way that would result in people actually subscribing. If you're having a hard time getting organic traffic to subscribe, then getting people to come from an ad to watch a video and then subscribe, I would say will actually be harder based on my own experience. Now, I experimented and spent about $100 on ads, and I got very, 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 very few subscribers. And the other thing is like for me, if I do that, I'm going to spend a bunch of time trying to learn ads, YouTube ads. And eventually I will do that. I will spend money on ads. I will learn the ad system. But for the first 2 years of my channel, I really wanted to learn about making better videos. To me, that's the most important thing, is to really strive to make better videos and so on, have better branding, have better channel art, all of these kind of things. So that's my answer to that. Doesn't mean you can't do it, but what I would do first is I would make sure that your channel art is awesome, that your branding is on point, that your delivery in your video is pretty good, and so on. I like commenting to get noticed. It's free and it works slowly. Yo, Black Sheep, yes, it does. In fact, I published a video on that. I don't know if you saw that video, but To me, it's not so much commenting, it's just being a part of the community. How to work with high cost per click keyword density. Now I'm answering two questions at the same time. So I'm going to go back to Young Entrepreneurs Forum. And again, it's like, for me, like, how do you work with high cost per click keyword density? So keyword density is something I know very well based on my experience with Google back in the day, having driven millions and millions of views, having generated millions of dollars in sales, making a great amount of money, and doing that by ranking web pages and so on. But you know what? It's like keyword density is, I don't think that's the thing to focus on. Unless, I'm curious, are you talking about this for web pages or YouTube? For me, it's like I don't worry about keyword density, even if it's for a blog. A little bit. I understand what people are searching for. I grab a search term, I put it in the web page title, I put it in the description, I make sure it's in the article, and that's it. I really want to focus on creating great content, and everything will work out. Okay, next question. Yeah, Casual Unboxing comes in right at the right time. He just knew when to push that super chat. I wish I could stick around and learn some tips, but I have to go to work. I just wanted to show a little support. Keep up the awesome work. Casual Unboxing, thank you so much. I'm glad you appreciate the channel to take out your wallet and just drop $10 to let me know that you appreciate the work that we're doing here and the videos that we're publishing. I hesitate to say the word work. Sweet, getting all of Brian G's secrets. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Nick Nimmin, founding member of the world-class Wrecking Crew. Can we hear it for Mr. Nick Nimmin? Mr. Nick Nimmin in the house. Crazy buffer. Hopefully it'll go away. I see the green and yellow. Hopefully we'll be okay. It'll balance out. I'm glad I got to spend a bit of time with you guys if things go south. But there it is. You guys want to hear a funny story about me and Nick Nimmin? Nick, just keep spamming that hashtag for me. Do you guys want to hear a really cool story about me and Nick? Like, we're talking 2 years ago when we both had maybe a couple thousand subscribers. You probably don't want to hear that, right? Look at that. They're like, Nick Nimmin, wow. So back in the day, there it is. WCWC, that actually stands for, let me show you this. It stands for World Class Wrecking Crew. And if we pull up YouTube, and you can find that at youtube.com. And if you go to my channel or Nick's channel, check this out. This is kind of neat. And I don't know if it will be here. There it is. You see where it says, like, I think me and Nick said, we'll never tell anybody the secret. But here I am a few years later giving away the secret. We said, let's form a gang. Like, we both had 2,000 subscribers, and we're like, let's form a gang, and we'll call it the World Class Wrecking Crew. So cheesy. And here it is right here. And like, if you go to Nick's channel, now I'll just open Nick's channel up in a new tab. So this is, if you guys haven't heard of Nick Nimmin, not a lot of people have. He's a smaller channel creator, couple thousand, 232,000 subscribers. If you scroll down to the bottom here and you come all the way, Nick continues to spam the hashtag. If you scroll all the way to the bottom, there it is, World Class Wrecking Crew, Owen, all our questions. This was Nick's first channel. And this is the channel that Nick had launched when we met and we became friends and pals. And we're like, let's, make this a thing, and let's just team up and be pals and be buddies and support each other. And we still do that today. And it amazes me so much that, Nick has grown to such an amazing place in such a short time. and he still continues to share my videos, and I'm shouting him out here on my live stream. And one of the things that I want to share with you right now that I think we all get here, I just want to pull it in. I want to zoom in a little bit. I think, a lot of us get really hung up on the numbers. I think we get carried away with the worth that we bring to YouTube. And it's not just how many subscribers you have or how many views you have. It's really about what you bring in the videos you publish and how you can not just share your content, but amplify it, how to inspire, impact people for the positive. And, that's what we get to do. And you can kind of form your own bond too. You can form your own kind of world-class wrecking crew like me and Nick did. Yes, for those about to rock. So that's my little story on me and Nick when we started. Hey, Dan, good to see you. Welcome to the live stream. So that's a story. Back when I started on YouTube, it was really hard. I had to upload my videos. I had to strap my videos on the backs of my poodles, and they would have to run 13 miles each way to YouTube headquarters. Okay, let's do another question. All the cool kids are here. Let's get out of Nick's channel, and let's get out of... look at these cringy... oh my goodness. It's so fun to see how far you've come. Hey, and that rhymes. It could be another song. It's so fun to see how far you've come. Big super chat coming in from 8-Pack Matt. Thank you so much, Matt. Matt says, thank you so much for the knowledge and videos, Brian. I started a fitness channel. I have a lot to offer. Would you be able to look at my channel later? Possibly. I'm just kind of hanging out now here, my friend. I'll tell you what I'll do. And there's no super chats, so don't give me money right now, people, please. Oh boy. Where's the little button? Why can't I? Cringy. Yeah, right now we're not really doing super chats, my friend. This is just more of a live stream hangout. Anyway, yeah, there's some of the first thumbnails from my channel back in the day. This was kind of like mid. These are actually like version 2.4. Like this stuff right here. I had the red. I had the angled bars. I definitely like what I'm doing better now, like this stuff here. I still need more texture in the background, but definitely like the way things are coming along. And let's go back to this. And let me scroll back down here. Livestream Hangout is awesome. Indeed, it's a lot of fun. How does external links in description affect algorithms since the links open in a new tab? And are people actually leaving YouTube? Yes, without any question. In fact, I just published a video on this very thing. And check. I'm going to drop this for you. I don't know if you'll be able to watch this. But I'm gonna share this with you, and I encourage you to watch this video after the live stream. So someone just asked, how does this impact watch time? How do external links impact the algorithm? And the bottom line is, if you're sending someone away from YouTube, they can't watch another one of your videos. That is one less view you're going to get. Furthermore, that's less watch time and so on. And make no mistake, YouTube is absolutely counting when you're sending people off the platform. So what I would really think about is, what do you value more? A lot of people, they have a tough time with really identifying, what's most important, and they want it all. I want to send people to my website. I want to grow my Instagram. I want to make money. I want more watch time. That's not how it works. If you want to grow, and that is the most important thing, then for me personally, and again, these are my ideas, do with them with what you like. I think it's important to strive to push someone to another video, to a playlist of yours, to keep them on YouTube to collect the watch time. I didn't monetize my channel until I had 8,000 subscribers. And in fact, me and Nick's still here in the stream, we talked about this. I remember when we started, we chatted all the time and we were sharing ideas about trying to figure out how to grow. And the last thing that we were worried about was, growing Instagram or sending someone off. It's not what we were focused on. We were focused on growing an audience and so on. So yes, if you send people off, you're going to pay for it. Yo, Jeff, what is going on? Hey, Jeff, I want to just shout you out right now in this live stream. Folks, if you're not subscribed to Jeff Eatley, he's in the comments right now. He's making some great content. Hit him up, subscribe. We're all about shout outs here. It's weird. It took me a while to get to this point, but I see it more as community. And this thing has been bugging me on the floor. It's like something on the floor, but I cleaned it up now. Jeff's doing a great job. He's adding a lot of value to the community. He's on the Facebook groups like Tube Ritual, which is mine, Nick's, YouTube tips and advice, and so on. Great content without a question. Hey, Daniel, how many subscribers are you up to? Daniel, hit me up in the chat with how many subscribers you have. Just drop them. I'm curious. And Midnight Madness, if it's buffering, it's just, it's going to do its thing. I'd love a shout out. Here's the truth about this. The thing is like, if I don't know you and then you say that, it's not the same. Like I can't place the value on what you do because I don't know what you do, brother. And I'm sorry to bum you out, but here's how you do it. If you slow down, Daniel, thank you so much. 89 subscribers for Daniel Battelle, brand new channel. Launched less than 36 hours ago, 89 subscribers. That's how you do it. So guys, like for those of you like, hey, I want shout outs, cool, come back next week, participate, leave comments on my videos and mean it. And when you do that over time, you will get to know people, I will get to know you, and you will be more likely to be shouted out on my channel. It's just kind of how it works. Let's do this. Let's cut to a commercial break and do this. I can have a sip of water. Hey, Jeff, I'm glad you made it back. Seems like, we're doing a lot better in the stream than we were a minute ago. Awesome. Nick, thanks for subbing to Daniel's new channel. Nick, if you haven't seen the video he's got on his channel now, it's really cool. It's a story about basically how he approached me and how I said no to his request to make the video we made. And you know how it is, right, dude? It's like people come to you and you're like, hey, you want to do a video? You want to do a collaboration? And if they can't give you a good idea of what the video is going to be, no dice. And I said, okay, well, tell me about it. Pitch me the video. Like, what's it going to look like or sound like? He's like, I don't know. It's Schoolhouse Rock. I'm like, I'm not sure. So he made part of the song, and then I heard it, and the rest is history, as they say. Creepy Dan says, hey, Nick Nimmin, loving your channel. Awesome to see you here. Nick is so amazing, and it's so cool for me to be able to have watched Nick grow in real time. And like I said, we had so many conversations. Dan, I remember, Creepy Dan, I remember telling Nick about 6 or 7 months into his channel saying, you just hit it right there. Bam. That tone, that delivery, you're going to blow up. And 6 months later, he was blowing up. It was so very cool to see. Thins Reacts. Hello, everyone. Hello, welcome to the live stream. Good to see you. Instagram is easier. I'm over 11K right now on Instagram. Hey, Chef Jelly, that's awesome, but I was actually a professional chef myself. Have a degree from France. Okay, let's take a question from... Now, everybody say this with me fast. Jovial Joanna. And I stumbled a bit there. Jovial Joanna. That was it. Do you have any tips on channel trailer or how to make a good and it's... Do you have any tips on channel trailers or how to make the first thing people see on your page leave a good impression? This is such a great question. How can you make a great first impression with your channel. And this is so important. Think about this. If someone finds your channel, and it doesn't matter what kind of channel you have, if you've got a gaming channel, an entrepreneurial channel, when someone finds your video and they go, I kind of like this, and they click to your channel, you've got one shot or opportunity to really seal the deal, so to say. So what they watch next is super important. One of the things you want to do with the channel trailer is to share what you do and not just tell them, but to show them. So if you've got a gardening channel, for example, I always mention gardening. I don't know why. If you've got a... I think I'll just keep this here. So here's the thing, like if you've got a gardening channel, then don't just tell people, you teach them how to do gardening kind of stuff. You want to... This is awkward, isn't it? This really isn't working. You know, here's the thing, they all can't work. You want to show people what you do as you tell them about what it is you do. Hey, if you want to grow tomatoes, if you've got a vegetable garden, or maybe you're interested in herb gardening, well, we cover all those subjects on this channel. We drop new videos on these kind of days. Feel free to stop by, subscribe, and more, and then be showing some of that footage. The other thing is to take the time to get to the point quickly on your channel trailer. So people get to the value fast. You want to tell them why they should subscribe. It's the same thing when you pitch subscribing at the beginning of your video. A lot of people will say, hey, welcome to the video. You know, if you're into gaming, make sure to subscribe. That's kind of okay because you're saying if you like gaming, then subscribe. But if you go really specific and you give people a reason to subscribe up front, if you want to learn how to create a beautiful herb garden, if you love container gardening, then you're not going to want to miss subscribing to this channel because I cover these very topics. So make sure to subscribe. So you give people a reason to subscribe before you tell them, hello, this is very complicated. I've got a live stream right now with hundreds of people. There's actually darn near close to 66 people here right now. Can I help you? Oh, hi, Matt. Oh, you're going to make an update in a few weeks? Okay, excellent. All right, thank you. You know, I got the people at the other place to recycle the modem. And right now there's a lot of people laughing in the live stream. So I guess I'll go. But thanks for stopping. Thanks for the call. That was Matt, a local internet provider with PCI, letting me know that they'll have the upgrades in place in 2 weeks. This is what you should never do in a live stream, but what we do on this channel is that. You guys know V Reacts. She's so awesome. She's definitely she's part of our community, and so me and Daniel, we worked on this video of this little. I'm going to put it in quotes right here, folks. Music video, and we dropped it, and we worked our butts off on it, and the editing and the learning the music and the lines, and V said, and the amount of people that commented and shared. In fact, if you guys dug that video, share it for us right now. We're trying to get a little momentum. Thank you to so many people like Nick Nimmin. I hope he's gone. He needs to go to bed and sleep now. Anyway, it was shared. He's still here. Damn it, I knew he'd still be here. Dude, do you ever sleep? I go to bed at 8:30 every night. Anyway, V said in a comment on that music video, she said, dude, you're the only person that would do that video with your kind of channel, and it's like, man, I just, that it was like, that's the thing, like I want to take the chance. That was scary to do that, like to not be too cringy. And there were a few of those comments. I don't think he sleeps, Broken Needle. I don't know how Nick, Doug, or Beanie do it. Yeah, I don't know how they do it either. Like those live streams that they do, man. Oh, I don't know. Like I go for 3 hours, like on a channel review kind of thing, and I'm so toast. I don't know how he goes for 5 or 6 hours. I go to sleep late and wake up late. I go to yeah, whatever. All right, guys, if you guys have any more questions, I'd love to do some more questions and whatnot. This has been fun. I'm so glad. Did I see Nico in here? There he is. Nico, what's going on, brother? That's is it Mario or Pokemon? I think you like both Mario or Pokemon. Good to see you, my friend. I'm glad you stopped by. Nick says I'm addicted to it. Yeah, I love live streaming too, and it was such a drag when I got a little bit sick and whatnot about a few weeks ago. I'm so glad to be Nintendo. Yes, indeed, Nico. I'm so glad to be feeling better now. So how do you know what the audience wants for my vlogging channel? And this is exactly what I'm talking about. So here's what we're going to do. So let's do this. DV Nerd 101. Guys, no super chats. Listen, please. No, don't think like if you give me money doesn't mean I'm necessarily going to look at your channel. If you want to give me money, I appreciate that. But I just want to point out a few things about vlogging channels or about entertainment-based channels that I think will probably help everyone. So let's just take a look at this right now. DV Nerd 101. I have no idea what that means. What is DV Nerd 101? So right now, if I watch one of your videos and I land on your channel, I'm going to have a better idea probably. But that being said, I think it's important to find what people want to watch and to make those videos. Ant-Man and the Wasp, no watch. Okay, so you're talking about a movie. Now you're talking about grandparents visit. And this is what I'm talking about right here. This is so hard to make videos about your personal life. People can't relate to your grandparents, my friend. And I don't mean any respect here, but I want to give you perspective and some ideas on how you can move forward. And furthermore, I want to just share again, if you've got an entertainment-based channel, if you've got a vlogging channel and you're doing this kind of thing, these videos based on people in your own life, it's really hard for people to relate to that because they don't know your granddad or your grandma or your son or your daughter. July 4th, 2018, very fun day. Like this stuff is so hard to grow. I'm sorry I'm late. Man, my friend, you're asking for a miracle with those kind of titles to grow on YouTube. And I'm not saying you shouldn't do that. I want to be clear here, and I want to say that here's what's up. If you've got a vlogging channel and you want to make videos about your day-to-day life, that's great. If you want to do that for the creative outlook and the creative expression, that's great. But when you start talking about wanting to grow, and you're like, you really want to grow, you might want to focus on one particular, subject, a niche, so you can create content for those people that are interested in that very thing. And this is the thing that I see people doing, and they don't realize how hard of a sell that is. So think about that. And DV Nerd 101, the best thing you can do if you want to grow, in my opinion, is to do vlog content around a theme, right? Maybe you love movies. Cool, do that. So, but just talking about things in your personal life, people can't relate to people they don't know. There you have it, my friend. Matt's Movie Reviews. Thanks for the shout out, Brian Jeeve. I am loving Videorama. Awesome, my friend. I'm glad you're enjoying Videorama. Michelle Phillips. Is it Mitchell? Mitchell, I guess. Mitchell Phillips. I have good audience retention and good thumbnails, but not getting into suggested. What should I do? So suggested is really challenging. Suggested is very, very hard to break into suggested. And the thing about the YouTube algorithm that's complex is it's dependent on the kind of videos you publish and the words you're putting in your title. Because once you put words into your title, YouTube kind of says, this video is about this. Okay, so like your video is about what's the Ant-Man and the Wasp. So at that point, you're competing against all other videos on the movie that just came out, the Ant-Man and the Wasp. And it's just very, very challenging. And the other thing is, like, you say, well, my retention and thumbnails are good. Well, they might be good, but can you do better? Like, here's what's up. I'm not gonna pull your channel up on the screen, but I'm just gonna look at it and I'm gonna tell you how I feel about it, and if you could. So I think your thumbnails are good. Yes, I agree with you. I think I would give them a C+ or a B-, but definitely, yeah, there's some things I think you can do. So like, here's what I want to say to you. It's so easy to say I have good content and you don't get to decide. It doesn't matter what you think. So that's the thing you should do, is to keep figuring out how to do better. That's the best advice I can give you. And I'm curious what Joanna is saying here, and I just scrolled. Damn. Why does it do that? Yeah, I can't find it. She was something about, I feel like vloggers, and then I couldn't read the other line. Oh well, we're moving on. Whoa, Daniel, you just hit 100 subscribers, didn't you, brother? What's your opinion of live food vloggers? That sounds cool, Robert. I'm sure there's an audience for that. People love live, and what my opinion doesn't matter. I think the thing you've got to think about is to move forward and to strive to connect with that audience. So figure out who the audience is, and then go live and try to bring those people in and learn from that experience, and be willing to try different things, from regular videos to live streaming to doing the food vlogs to maybe doing recipes, and see what sticks. That's what launching a channel is all about. It's about trying different things and then repeating what goes well. Okay, so there it is, and wow, I almost got it, and then, okay. Jovial Giovanna feels like vloggers need a lot of credentials on who they are and what they do for people to be interested in their lifestyle. I kind of agree with that, but what I think when you make an amazing video and the quality is so high, then people watch and they want to watch another video and they get to know you, because that's how it works. So when someone finds Casey Neistat, they don't know who Casey is. When you watch a Casey video for the first time, you don't know who he is. But he has practiced the art of filmmaking for 20 plus years. He has worked with HBO. He's won awards. He understands what it is to tell a story in a cinematic way to keep people watching, and that's what he does. And then they get to know him, and he becomes Casey Neistat. But that first time that a viewer finds him, that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it's me or Casey Neistat. What matters is how you put the video together. And at the end of the day, when you are doing a vlog and the value is purely on entertainment, that is a lot harder, in my humble opinion, than to hook someone based on information like how to record a cool music video or how to plant a tomato. if you have great information on how to grow a channel, you don't have to have the storytelling and the quality that this kind of a channel would have. You have to have the knowledge to teach people and to share about growing a tomato, but that's what matters. So, yeah, you guys, when you add Wolfgang Productions, you've heard me talk about this. Like when you, yeah, I guess I'll just move on. How do I translate in ranking the rankings into views? How do I translate the rankings into views? I get it. Okay. So you're able to rank a video, but how do I get more views? This is a really great question, and this is what I want you to think about. Who asked this question? More important subscribers. Translate. There it is. Welcome to my midlife crisis. This is what I would recommend. Check this out right here. I've got one button to push. Nick's pretty fancy. He's got a studio, and I've got 2 buttons to push, and that works for me. So check this out. So YouTube video editing, right? So like here's that's a pretty good keyword phrase I could target, and a lot of you have seen the video that I published on this subject, YouTube video editing tips. So I'll search for that. And how can you publish a video and rank but actually drive views? Well, this is the way here. You guys getting this? This is super powerful. And if you, well, Wolfgang, you can't I'm sorry, Wolfgang. I don't know. It's just like, it's important for us to try to see each other's point of view. And every day people ask me, me. And I get that you want the feedback. And yeah, anyway, I'm going to let this one go. Can't win them all. So let's get back to this. This is super, super powerful. And I'm going to blow up the screen a little bit. Boom. And here's a search term. One of the things I try to do is I'd like to rank for this phrase, but it's competitive, right? Look, there's 29 million results. That's really hard to rank for, but look, I did it. I'm signed in, but I would imagine I'm in the top 5 or 10 signed out. So that's pretty good, but I wasn't sure if I'd have enough authority. So I saw this phrase too. Oh, okay, YouTube video editing tips and tricks. Okay, cool. Well, what about that? Well, there I am again. So this is a little bit easier to rank for, right? And it's still, but it didn't come up here. So there we go. So now it's still 29 million. Wow, that's crazy. But look, because of how I titled this keyword phrase, I'm now number 1. And furthermore, 2018. So I put 2018 for this, watch this. So what you can do is you can think about all the different ways people search, and what happens if I put a 2 in there, right? Well, if I put a 2 in there, I get YouTube video editing 2018, and if I pull up that search, you'll see again, okay, so now we're talking about even more competition, 34 million 34 million videos, and I'm showing up. So what you can do is just think about the various combinations of keywords that people use, and you can title your videos in this fashion. And the other thing you want to do is when you're starting out, you want to start out and you want to target keywords that are easy to rank for, which you guys have all heard this a million times, but then you slowly want to build up based on how you're performing. So for example, when I launched my channel, I published a video and I targeted YouTube, iMovie app. I targeted this phrase. This is quite a bit different than YouTube video editing. So YouTube video editing, 34 million results. This keyword phrase, less than 1 million. And here's the video that I published back in the day. And I was able to rank for this. So then I tried something a little bit more competitive. I wasn't afraid to go after, iMovie effects, which I wonder where I rank. I'm still in the top 10. So these are kind of some of the things you want to think about. Number one is when you choose, I need to drop the size of the text on my screen. Do tags work? Please answer. We'll talk about that in a second. Yo, LV Cat Channel, good to see you. What is up? So as you move forward, that's the way you get views. Keep publishing videos. The thing I see a lot of people do is they're like, I published some videos and it's not working, or SEO and keywords don't work. But it's like you can't just try this stuff on a few videos. If you adopt these best practices and you continue to publish and you continue to get better, you will get better, and then you will drive more views. So something to think about. Now, the question, here we go again about tags. I personally believe that YouTube tags can, yes, help you a small bit with certain search terms, but the value of the video title is much greater, as is the value of the thumbnail. So just like the Creator Insider channel said, they mentioned to spend most of your time on a video title and a thumbnail. And in fact, I've been working on a video on how to get more views by crafting great titles that compel and entice users to click. So you start with that. You focus on that. And then you add tags based on relevance. And if you're like, I don't know what that means, well, I've got a bunch of videos on my channel about relevance. It's just repeating what people are searching for in your titles and your tags. It's finding different keywords that contain most of the keywords in a search term that's also in your title. So over time, as you do these things, I think your tags can help a very, very small amount, but it is help, and my answer is yes. And here's kind of how I think about this today. YouTube is on a crusade to say that tags don't matter that much, and I think that's a very good thing. I think that we need to focus a lot more on the video title, on the thumbnail, and the content of your video. If you do that, if you focus on the title, the thumbnail, and the content of your video, over time, that will improve and that will serve you, and you will get views. There you go. Hey, Gone to the Snow Days, good to see you. Gone to the Snow Dogs, rather. What is going on? Content is king. Yes, it is absolutely king indeed. Garage Movie Reviews. I've been putting less focus on keywords in favor of thumbnails and content. I think it's all important. I think, like for me, I think keywords make sense. But above that is the quality of the video. We're totally on the same page with that. Yep. And Q Aquatic says title, thumbnail, and content. Got it. Yes, those are the things to focus on. Lily Tree. Just when I got good tags. Well, here's what's up, Lily. The way I think about it is you want to learn best practices around tags, and then you don't want to continue to focus on that all day long. You want to learn best practices. You want to go, this is the way to do it. Brian's got some great videos. I'll do it this way, and then you move on because it's not ukulele. What about a ukulele? Maybe I should put this up here. Maybe this would be cool. No. Hey, look, that kind of works. Ah, yes. Can you see? You can't really see the ukulele. Where is it? Can you? Let me go back to the Friday live stream page. Yeah. Oh, you kind of can. Yeah, maybe we'll leave that there for a while. Easily distracted. You have no idea. 3B dig in Canada. Welcome to Attention Deficit Theater. Ayla Art, Brian, do we have to post out fancy in thumbnails? Do we have to post out fancy in the thumbnails? My channel is about art, not about me, but wondering if it helps. Do we have to post out, face? I think the best answer is, and this is super, super important. Great question. Should we add our face to our thumbnail? The only person that can answer that is the audience, and what we can do and what nobody is doing, I think more people could do it, is you want to go here to Studio Beta. You want to click on Studio Beta, and then you want to pay attention to your clicks and whatnot, right? Like you come into videos, and then what you can do is do this, right? So publish a few videos, my friend, that include your face, and stick with one particular style. And then after the video's been out for a while, then pay attention to the click. So here you can see impressions and click-through rate. And the impression and click-through rate on this video is 4.3%, which is interesting because if we look at this video here, it's not as high. So check this out. If I search so this is kind of what I want to share with you, right? So if you're wondering, should we put our face in the video? Well, who knows? The answer is we need to test it. We need to pay attention to our metrics, and what drives better results is the correct answer. So I could say, oh, you got to add your face, but who knows? Like, test out the thumbnails and see. And again, in this example here, check this out, right? This is one of my thumbnails. It looks kind of like most of my thumbnails. Yet over the last 28 days, look at the click-through rate, 4.3%. Versus this thumbnail, right? If I go to reach viewers, and then right here, this percentage is 3.2. It's really weird. Like, check this out. I talked about this in the TubeBuddy live stream the other day. This video has a 6-minute average view duration. 6-minute average view duration. This video has a 5-minute and 10-second view duration, and actually this video has more watch time. YouTube looks at this as this video drives more watch time for us, even though the average view duration is less. And the reason is because of the click-through rate. So I hope that answers your question, my friend, Ayla. Does that help? Nico, that is so amazing about your click-through rate, my friend. That is fantastic. You know, the thing about the click-through rate, gang, is that it varies for each audience. It varies for each niche. It varies based on how old your video is. If you put out a video, excuse me, if you publish a video, you got to figure the first few days the click-through ratio is going to be much higher because of your subscribers. So what I like to do is I kind of want to rule out looking and testing and getting too in depth for maybe 3 or 4 weeks, about a month. And then at that point, I want to look at the analytics and I want to see how many of the views are coming in from non-subscribers. And I really want to see mostly non-subscribers. And then I start paying attention to the click-through ratio metrics. So Paul in chat right now is saying, so my CTR is 5.7%. And that's great. Now, Paul's probably talking across his channel. And what I want to do is I want to measure on a per video basis to understand which things are working and which things are not. And let me see here. Okay, so let's go back to, there we go. Maybe down a little bit. I guess that frame is pretty good. How to get fast subscribers. I don't know, honestly. I think anybody that tells you how to get fast subscribers can't give you what you want. You can get fast subscribers with an app and you won't be happy. No one's going to watch your videos. The way to get fast subscribers is to make damn good videos, and that takes time. So, you know, I think when you start focusing on that instead of getting fast subscribers, you'll get what you want. YouTube is hard and it takes time. Jeffrey Eatley says, whoa, do that again. Where were you at to see video stats? Yeah, you got to go into Studio, brother. You want to go right here. Let me see if I can find it. You got to study that stuff, dude, too. It's pure gold. It's so powerful. And here's what I want you guys to think about. This is the thing most people don't get. So you see this blue button right here at the top. You click that, you go into Studio, then you're in here, and basically you want to come into videos and then look at your individual videos, right? This is interesting. Let's see what kind of click-through ratio this has, because this is kind of, I feel like this is a little clickbaity, too weird. And then there's an arrow pointing at me. And let's just see, I could be wrong, I don't know, and there you go. 2.1%. Not that great at all. So basically what YouTube does, check this out right here, it tells you what to do. It's not what I want to see though. Basically, the click-through ratio and your average view duration, here are the numbers. I can show you right here. This is what you want to focus on. This is the equation that YouTube uses. This number multiplied by your average view duration. So notice this video is only 2 minutes and 50 seconds. I wasn't really counting on ranking. I wasn't worried about that. It was more like this is more a message to people that dig my content and so on. When I want to rank, I'm going to create a piece of content that's probably 7 to 12 minutes and go for it. And basically, it's click-through rate multiplied by average view duration. So if we come back here, right, now we've got a 14-minute video, right, and the click-through rate is 3.2, which is better, and the average view duration is very good. So it's 3.2 multiplied by 6 is kind of a way that YouTube looks at watch time. It's the way you can think about it, and it's very powerful. Okay, I'm done talking about that now. We're cutting it off. It's all over now. I won't bother with beta. What happened to the Creator Studio? It's still around and you can still access it, but over time they're going to phase it out. So the sooner we start learning the new studio, the better, because eventually it's going to go away. So something to think about. I use them both because you can't access all the information on one or the other. So I look at them both. Yeah, Jeff, that information is super powerful, brother. And actually, I'm going to publish a video probably in the coming days. I filmed it and I just didn't like the way it came out, so I scrapped it. I got rid of some of the script, and I'm gonna film it again. I just had too much stuff in it. Midnight Madness says, if you don't use data, you're missing out on valuable information. I learned something very important with it last year. Exactly. Like, it's really the data that allows you to understand what's working on your channel and what's not working. Speaking of that, let's do this. I wonder if I can get into this site. Excellent. Guys, this is a tool. Oh, I wonder if we're going to buffer. I saw red for a minute. It looks like we're good again. This is Morning Fame. I want to bring this to your attention. Most of you know about this, but if the analytics are overwhelming for you, man, this tool is so amazing. It really helps you identify what's working well on your channel. This is the Traction tab. And this is the strategy tab here, and it kind of gives you an idea of your channel's performance. And I've kind of known this, like my views are a little below. Last week I was about right at average. I'm a little below, but I'm really kicking ass. I'm like way above outperforming on watch time. I'm doing great on engagement, and I'm gaining subscribers. And you know what's really cool for me is the more I focused on the quality, like I was just talking about a minute ago, the more I focused on learning the editing and the lighting and the cameras and all these things, the better my subscriber growth became. So for every 100 views I drove, I gained more subscribers. So if we look at Morning Fame again, you can see that this is the part that's really helpful. This tool will say, hey, these are the videos that are really doing well for your channel. So like this one here is new. This is only out two weeks ago, and it's doing great on views, watch time, engagement. Casey Neistat video has got A's and B's, mostly A's. My tagging video has done very good. And it's important to look at all of these metrics, views, watch time, and so on. And these do nothing for my channel. So this was a promotion for a book that was out, and it didn't do that well, but I wanted to support Joel Comm. He's been a mentor to me. I was speaking at Social Media Day Denver, so this isn't the kind of thing I normally post. But what you'll find is this tool helps you identify what to do more of and what to do less of. And this is a good example. Like, I was excited about this video, create community and grow. And most people on YouTube, this is not what they're thinking about. It didn't do good for views. It didn't do good for watch time. It didn't do good for engagement. And this is how YouTube is. You know, for every 10 videos you publish, 1 or 2 of them will be the growers of your channel. It's not like every video is going to grow your channel. And then furthermore, we can come to the workshop. We can see a little bit more about what's working good. Again, create more of these. And then we also have a keyword tool the keyword tool is... There's a link in the description of this live stream right now to take you to Morning Fame. And what's cool about this is it really helps you identify a keyword phrase that's going to be easier to rank for. Remember I mentioned earlier in the stream, iMovie app tutorial? Well, even with a small channel, I was able to rank because of this here. You see where it says relevance? This is something that, now check this out, super powerful. Let me click the big fancy button. Relevance is basically the search term people are searching for and your video title and your metadata. So the video title, most important, and so on. And how well of a job you create a title based on the keyword phrase that you target. So in this case, back in the day when my channel was very, very small, you know, I published this video, and today the video's got 121,000. Hey, Nick, thanks for stopping by, brother. Bam, fist pump. Peace, take care. See you on the other side. Get some sleeps. Dig it. Yeah, so anyway, like here's where it gets kind of cool. And basically what you want to do is you want to begin by understanding what kind of keyword phrase to target. So you do that and you're like, yeah, I want to target this. It looks like a good phrase. And then what I like about this tool is then you actually go into the title and description, and you can work and create your own title and description right here. And notice now it says the relevance is a D. So if you remember, on this page it says it's an A, but notice it's not filled in. And the reason it says potentially right here, the reason it's not filled in is because what you do when you create a title will dramatically change how well you score for this keyword phrase. Are you guys following me? Super duper powerful. And it was so fun working with this with Nico and having discussions. This was the thing that I'm like, we've got to have this in the tool. We've got to help people understand how to create a title. And right now, look, the relevance opportunity is a D. But watch this. If I start my description out with this, oh, I'm a B now. And if I create a tag based on that, I'm at 91%. I've got an A now. And maybe I do another one. What about this? Now I'm at 98%. So how you fill in this information based on the keyword phrase you target super duper powerful. I know a lot of you use Morning Fame now. Daniel did a great tutorial on Morning Fame. Right on. I got to tell you, I'm so glad. I just thank you for whoever cycled my dish. They cycled my dish. I don't know what that means. It's a technical term. But I'm glad. It was fun to hang out with you guys and spend some time. I'm going to bail soon, but I'm going to spend a bit more time with you. If you guys have fun, give me like a heck yes, awesome, this was good. It's good to be back on a Friday live stream. Daniel says, I love Morning Fame. Pam says, it's not so hard if you try to learn one thing at a time. Indeed, and that's the key. One of the things that really helped me so very much was that I try to take things one step at a time. I remember me and Nick, so Nick just bailed. Check this out, guys. Me and Nick were doing a collaboration. And I was doing the very best I could at the time. And my audio was very poor. How do I become relatable? You cover subjects people already know, my friend. So we explain this, and you don't get it, so I'll keep talking. But you cover subjects people know. And then over time, you can do your own vlogging thing. But you might not want to do that, but that's how you do it. That's how to become more relatable. Or you create the most amazing videos that people subscribe anyway. Very, very hard to do that. Guys, the only issue is Morning Fame tells me my production heavy videos take a month or longer. Yeah, wow. You know, Garage Movie Reviews, I hear that, and it's like, I think sometimes we got to create what we want to create for the sake of art. Like when I created the music video with Daniel, that was as much for me as it was for blowing up on YouTube. I wanted to do the best I can, but it's really about satisfying my own internal drivers as well. So think about that as well. Well, I'm glad you guys dug it. It was so good to be back, man. And doing a live stream and hanging out and seeing so many cool people. Let's see how many people we have right now. We've got 64 people watching. Not too bad, especially considering we botched the start of the live stream. Looks pretty good too. Not too bad. Dale. Hey, Dale. Thanks for the kudos on the music video. Wasn't that crazy, my friend? Good to see you. Always a pleasure, Dale. Creepy Dan says he had a lot of fun. Awesome. Always a pleasure to see you. Broken Needle with a thumbs up. I dig it. I dug it. Wolfgang Productions. Peace, Wolfgang. All good. I guess we keep it real around here, Wolfgang. Nothing but love for you, my friend. Should I do more live? If you want to, test things out. Like, see what works. If you want to grow, do both and see what helps you grow faster. How am I? Josephine, I'm doing pretty good. Yeah, a little bit of a headache, but not too bad. Still recovering after 12 days of crazy video creation. Like 12 days for one video. Who does that? Daniel, who does that? I thought I was the only one on the planet that would do something like that. How to go viral. Practice again and again and again and craft videos that are the best you can make. Create the very, very best videos you can possibly make and do it again. That's how you go viral. And for me personally, that's not a strategy to grow a channel. That's a hope and a prayer because it's very challenging. But it can be done. That's how Casey Neistat became Casey Neistat, the king of how to go viral. Like, gosh, I should do that video. The case of Casey Neistat's viral success. Man, people would click that. So it's hard, when you choose a subject and you cover a subject again and again, when you share all you know about one thing, that's easier. And I got to just say thank you. Where did it go? Q Aquatics, thank you so much for that super chat. Man, that is awesome. Amazing. $10 just because I'm awesome. Man, you're awesome. Fist bump, poof, pow. I really appreciate it. That is very kind of you. For those about to rock, yeah, that T-shirt looks pretty good. I was looking for some of these a while ago. The right kind of T-shirt for the right video kind of thing. Where are you? Denver, the Springs? Heidi, I am in the Springs, my friend. Daniel says, I beat poor Brian up. Not that bad, my friend. All right, I'm out of here. Peace. Pixie dust, poodles. I'll see you next time, you dig? Thank you so much. And listen, you can do it. You can just decide it shall be. Course forward, set the world on fire, and create a goal and have the audacity to put in the effort and the work to make that happen. And Wolfgang, what's going on? And when you do that, amazing things will happen. Thank you for stopping by. It's great to be back. I'll see you next time. You dig?